Okay, this is Gamer Blave, and we are back with another episode of Battletech. And if you missed the last episode, then we went back to Panzer, a place that we were at very early on in this series. But we went back there and freed them again. Commodore Ostergaard, I think he's a Commodore Ostergaard, with his Taurian army, had been oppressing that region, trying to disrupt the relief effort that Kamea had been directing with the restoration effort. And anyway, we went there, and that was actually a pretty tough mission. I mean, it was 3 skulls, but it was a pretty tough mission. But we managed to take that out. Now, in between that mission and this one, and I discussed it at the end of that last one, we have traveled down here. So we were at Panzer. We have traveled to Ittrim, and we have spent some money. So what we did was we bought that Gauss rifle that I've been wanting for a long time now. And it is a Gauss rifle that weighs a little bit less. Now, instead of putting it on the Highlander and getting a little bit better stuff going on there, I left the Highlander more or less how it was. But I have strapped it onto the Atlas, and with that extra weight, now we're rocking 2 large lasers and a medium laser. So the loadout is pretty similar. Okay, it's very different now. Instead of having the AC-20 plus, we've got the Gauss rifle. So, I mean, you might say, well, that AC-20 plus was doing 120 damage and a bunch of stability. So in a lot of ways, that was a better weapon. But this one gives you a lot more, the Gauss rifle gives you a lot more flexibility. So I think that we're going to like it a little bit better. So yeah, and it's also, we've got the 2 large lasers. So now this particular vehicle can engage at a much longer range. Now, I did leave the SRM-6s on there because those SRM-6 pluses actually do a whole lot of damage. When you think 6 times 12, if my math is correct, is a potential output of 72 damage when they're all hitting. And those LRM-20s, I haven't found any that do any extra damage, so we're talking about a maximum output of 80 damage for one of those. And I think that it would only be reasonable for me to replace both. That's 2 SRM-6 pluses that this thing has on it. And I would be replacing both of those with 1 LRM-20. So yeah, we would get that extra range, which would be really nice. Of course, we would be able to use it, more often. But this gives us a little bit more of that close range punch, because we do want to get our Atlas in there. So we didn't really sacrifice much more in the way of armor, and the heat efficiency on this thing is still going to be. Sorry, I was not looking at this. The heat efficiency is still going to be pretty dang good, because we got that heat exchanger, or thermal exchanger, I think was the actual name for it. And then the King Crab, the reason that this is being worked on is because we swapped the AC-20 plus that was on the Atlas. We put it onto one of the King Crab AC-20 slots. So that's the only reason that work is being done on this. Oh, and we picked up another SRM-6 so we swapped out the SRM-6 that was on this for one of those nicer SRM-6s. So that's all the work that's being done. It's going to take us 10 days to get all that done. No big deal, because our contract, our mission, priority mission extraction is further away. So we're going to travel to Goldra to rescue Lord Madeira. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to do that. So this is a 3.5 skull, priority mission. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm definitely excited about that. Oh yeah, we will want to go in and look at our mech warriors, before we get there, in fact, let's go ahead and pause this because I think we're going to want to jump into the mission right when we get there. So we don't have enough to upgrade Blaive. We can upgrade Behemoth, so we have to decide whether we want gunnery, guts, or tactics. We don't use indirect fire with her at all. That one doesn't make any sense. The health, I don't think we really need health. She's got 3 entry protection that she's running on her mech and 5 injuries. I just don't see that there would be any possible situation wherein she's going to be taking 8 injuries. So let's go for the extra gunnery, get more chance to hit, because we have been actually missing a little bit more than I would like. Once again, we can upgrade Decker. I'm not needing that extra health. So Decker is in our support mech. I don't think we need any of this stuff, so let's get more chance to hit with him.
What can I do for you?
Glitch, I believe we were working on upgrading piloting, get some more hit defense. And that max sprint, that's actually going to be really great. That's a big one for her right now.
Warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, and then these guys, I think I would like getting more chance to hit with these guys, but this one is actually going to be pretty big since we're all using the assault mechs. This ability right here is going to be great. So you get a passive +1 initiative. That's going to be pretty useful. So let's go ahead and grab that. So if we do use him, he's going to like that. So here we can either get Ace Pilot or Coolant Vent. I was planning on getting Coolant Vent with him. That being said, at this point we've got all of our mechs such that they're doing a pretty good job in that department, and we were having a lot of trouble hitting. So I'm actually going to beef up his chance to hit, and I might grab that Coolant Vent, but I think Ace Pilot actually will make a little bit more sense with him now. So that would be following the Behemoth path here. No, yeah, that would be the same skill set that Behemoth has, which is it's a pretty good, effective situation that we got going on. So that's our mech warriors lined up. Man, we are in a good shape. We are in a good shape.
Hey,
We're in
boss,
pretty good shape here.
Those upgrades.
Okay, so I don't know if we're gonna have money to do this. Yeah, we got our financial report in 3 days. So I don't know if we can justify an expenditure. Financial report is going to come in somewhere around 600,000. Let's have a quick look at that actually to make sure. Oh, it's going to come in somewhere in the 400s. 433 is what it looks like it's going to be. You add those two together, so that's not the worst thing in the world. So if we put this down to the wire, we obviously can't afford this. We couldn't afford it even if we had all the money in the world. It might be time to get a med bay. I mean, we could go for another training module. I mean, we've just been really, really protecting our mech warriors. I mean, they just haven't been getting injured. You know, with all that injury protection that they've got, they just haven't been getting injured. Yeah, maybe we get these training modules. I think that all of our mech warriors are. I mean, I don't think that they would benefit from any of these. Honestly, even if we had the highest level, I don't think that they would benefit from any of them. So, honestly, I think the only thing that we really need, and I use the term fairly loosely, is the mech bay. And this is expensive right here. The med bay is really expensive. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the training mod. Yeah, let's grab the trading module. Why not?
Roger that, Commander.
I feel like we need to be working on something. Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. I mean, why spend money on something that you don't actually, like, really need? It's just a waste of money at that point. I almost wish...
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
I mean, I guess that there are a lot of things that can happen when you're in transit. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I wish that they would just, like, teleport you to where you were or calculate what those random events were and have them happen. So, I don't know. Yeah, so we're paying for our upkeep there. Yeah, we're definitely just going to stay on normal operating costs. I don't care to beef our morale up, but I certainly don't want to lose any either. We're going to get Darius coming on here in a second, telling us that we are almost broke, because that's what he likes to do.
I wrapped up that job you asked for.
Our nest egg is just about gone, Commander.
Yeah, I know, buddy, I know, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We are en route to Goldra, and that's going to be a good payday for us. We're not really working on anything else. If I recall from from the briefing of this one, like everything else that it said, it's like, you know, you need to have oh goodness, you need to have a balanced lance. It's like, man, we really don't. So, and that, I mean, you know, I don't know how like a lighter lance would have really helped us a whole lot on the last one, except for chasing those little buggers down. But at the same time, you know, while we were doing that, we were really taking a pounding. So, I mean, my goodness, like, if we, I mean, I might look for some heavy mechs, like maybe a couple of heavy mechs that we might be able to fit in. I mean, we could put them in our bays, and then if we see something that like really makes a lot of sense, then we could do something with it. But anyway, let's have a look here. Moonlighting with a medium laser. While pacing through the mech bay on a sleepless night, you stumble across Behemoth. She's fiddling with a stock medium laser. A jumbled pile of loose metal and wire litters the deck plating around her. As you approach, Behemoth looks up, a sheepish grin on her face. Hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty, maybe get a little more performance out of her. Could you do me a favor and keep this from the chief, though? He's already shooed me out of here once this week. Let her keep working on it. Behemoth bookish or technician. She has neither of those traits, so we can't do that. But I will let her keep working on it. Now, hopefully that is not going to prevent her from coming on this mission. Although, that being said, I mean, I could have her sit out and put someone else in that. We can have someone else do the tanking, I suppose. Worst case scenario. So I'm going to let her keep working on it. We lost a... oh, gosh. And she's got low spirits. Oh, maybe I actually will have someone else take over the tanking responsibilities. That sucks. I suppose that was in storage for a reason, so we can afford to lose it. If things go wrong, just be careful. These weapons are meant to destroy mechs, after all. Later that week, Behemoth catches you in the hall, but doesn't look you in the eyes. Commander, I'm sorry to report that I wasn't able to modify that weapon like I wanted to. And she struggles to continue. I wasn't able to put it back together again. I already told the chief, and he raked me over the coals. No more than I deserve, though. You lose a medium laser, and she has gained low spirits. Yeah, I think for that reason, we might take probably Medusa. I think Medusa is geared up to be, yeah, like I said, like we were just discussing. She's basically spec'd out in a very similar way as Behemoth, just much less experience. So, Medusa is a he. Let's not go down that road again. If you've been watching this series, then you know when Medusa was more of a regular part of the squad, due to constant injuries, I did have problems with genders. It was a whole mythological thing, so we don't need to go into that again. Anyway, we are 5 days out from Guldra. We're going to get in there and we're going to rescue Lord Madeira. Whatever we can do. Whatever we can do. No matter what. We are ready to proceed with this contract. We've got everyone. We're good to go here. So let's get in here. Dead drop in orbit. Guldra. We're picking up a transmission on the Restoration Distress Frequency, Commander. The timestamp is marked a couple of hours ago. It's from Lord Madeira. Kamea, by the time you receive this message, I'll have been captured. I've got hostiles closing in all around me as I'm recording this. I don't know how much time I have left. Actually, it just occurred to me. If you recall from the end of the last episode, Kamea said that she is going to be taking her mech on this one. So, I get to leave a mech warrior behind anyway. So we can leave, Behemoth out. We can leave Behemoth out, but she is kind of our designated tank, so I'm going to have to actually think about our lineup now. Listen, the evidence is hidden in a dead drop. It was the best I could do, given the circumstances. Go to my grandfather's monument. You remember, the place where we laid him to rest in the mountains? The Directorate paved it over and built a structure right over the top of it. Look there and you'll find what you need. I can hear the sound of splintering hardwood. They're coming through the floor and I'm out of time. I pray that I will see you again, but if I don't, I need you to win this war. Do whatever you have to do. Just finish it. Not for me, but for our people. Goodbye. Man, what did I say when he took this mission on? I said it was friggin' ballsy, and I said it was stupid. Man, he got himself into it here, didn't he? And hopefully we can rescue him and get this stuff. I got respect for this guy. The image on the view screen cuts out. The only sound you can hear is the hiss of static. The bastards took him. Yeah, they certainly did. But he left us the evidence. They have Alexander Darius, and we're going after him now. Man, Kamea, I could be wrong here, but based on a few of the conversations we've had, especially the one where Madeira was wanting to head off on this, I think that there might be a little something going on between Kamea and Lord Madeira. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's something going on. I mean, even at the very beginning, if you look way back to the coronation ceremony, I mean, it seems like they're, at the very least, they are like awfully close. But I think that there might be a little romantic situation going on there. I've got Lord Madeira's subdermal transponder signal on my screen. They're moving him, probably in an APC. If we launch mechs now, we may be able to catch up to it. We shouldn't launch until we've learned more about the OPFOR. I want to know what we're dropping into. No, let's do it. Let's get moving, Lady Arano. Assemble your lance. 3 of your best. I'll be joining you in the Atlas we recovered from Castle Nautilus. Time is of the essence, Blave. Let's retrieve that evidence and bring Lord Madeira home. Oh, we've got an Atlas of our own. Kamea, actually, you're gonna love what we're putting together here. Okay, so we've got an Atlas, Behemoth and the King Crab. Oh man, I'd like to take you, but you got the low spirits. But oh man, I really like her tanking. Man, look at Kamea's actually not that great considering all the crap that we've got going on here. So let's put, who do we want in? Who do we want in the Stalker? I think it makes sense to leave Decker in the Stalker if we're taking the Stalker. Are we taking the Stalker? Maybe we're not taking the Stalker. Maybe that's what we're not doing. Maybe we're leaving the Stalker and we're just going in, like, we're just going the heck in. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this because I think that we can, once again, I think we can leave Glitch out. I think we're gonna have enough. I think we're gonna have enough firepower here, guys. Atlas, King Crab, Highlander. Give me a freaking break. And now this Atlas is gonna be putting it out. This Atlas is gonna be putting it out. Max damage 329. What's the max damage on the Highlander, by the way? 332. So actually, the Highlander still does a little bit more damage with an Alpha Strike. And that's more than the max damage on the King Crab. Because the King Crab, we have, like, you know, really, it's pretty much just those AC-20s doing the work. But, I mean, as we know, this Highlander has one-shot some medium mechs. Like, unless I'm mistaken, that's happened. We can go back and and look at a couple of those videos, but I'm pretty sure that we've done that. But anyway, so this thing has still got our most firepower, but just barely edging out this Atlas. So the reason that I'm doing this is because, I mean, Glitch and Behemoth. Oh wait, I wanted to take Medusa in as Behemoth, and I wanted to put Glitch here. That's what I wanted to do, because Behemoth is the one we weren't taking. That's right. Sorry. The reason that I'm wanting to do that is get these guys some more experiences, because Glitch and Blave and Behemoth and Decker, honestly, I mean, they're basically as good as they're going to be. I mean, one more Guts, one more Tactics, that's actually not really doing a whole lot for us there. To be honest, a little bit more piloting skill will be kind of good for Glitch. She'll get some more hit defense. One more piloting for Blave, that actually will be good. Get the 2 more hit defense, so that is good. With the Guts and the Tactics, not really useful for us. The Guts and the Tactics, not that useful for us. So, I mean, honestly, that's not that great. I mean, the Tactics, sorry, I'm going to stop in about 10 seconds, I promise. The Tactics does give you an indirect fire bonus, which is kind of nice with the Highlander, but we don't have any indirect fire on the Atlas, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry. There's so many different things going on here that I get carried away with it. I get carried away with it. Sorry. It happens. But I'm super excited about it. The last like 3 or 4 episodes, I've just been playing boom, boom, boom. I've been getting really into it lately, man. So yeah, we want to rescue him. Ooh, man, they're paying us some money for this one too. 2.9 million. I don't know if they've ever paid us that much for a mission. I could be wrong, and that's before any potential bonuses. Which hopefully there'll be bonuses. I like bonuses.
Command interface
but
initiated.
Yeah, we definitely need a little bit of money to keep this operation afloat. How are we doing, Darius? Bad news, the APC holding Lord Madeira has already reached the facility ahead. Whatever we're going to do, we need to do it fast. Our rival won't stay a secret for long. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I need Alexander by my side if we're going to beat my uncle and win this war. Cut him out of that facility, Commander. We will need to get that data after he is recovered. Okay, so we are going the heck in, and we're going in hard. We're going in as fast as this lance can go, which is to say, at a medium pace. Okay, so let's, I mean, this isn't that much further, so I'm going to go ahead and sprint Kamea into these trees and Medusa. I mean,
I've got a bandit on my
thing
screen.
that kind of sucks here is that we do not have that indirect fire support, but we do have 2 Gauss rifles, and we do have a couple of AC-20s. No, not AC-20s, LRM-20s. We got LRM-20s here. She's got ER lasers. So she's going to be doing pretty good. She's going to be doing pretty good work for us, to be perfectly honest.
Commander.
Let's see. I can move him up. We're not close enough to aggro them yet. Let's not set them off yet. There's no. I'm not compelled to. Not compelled to. We'll set them off next turn, and we will blow these guys to smithereens. It's a 30-ton. It's a 30-tonner. I mean, this guy's gonna get wrecked. And he doesn't even have a whole lot of armor for a 30-ton. Like, look at that. He got a stray shot. Give me a break. Once again, I know I'm a broken record on basically everything that I say. I say a lot, but Man, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. The stray shot thing happens a lot in this game. I mean, yeah, I do tend to get my guys pretty close to one another, but... okay, so this is in the Atlas. I'm going to move out here because I think that we can get these guys just mopped up super quick. Plus, we need to be moving in this direction as fast as we possibly can. We have no time. So I'm going to do some split shots, or however much this turret requires is going to happen. Why is all this stuff, like, already nuked? Like, look at how damaged all this stuff is. That is so super damaged. Super damaged. Super damaged. Look at this. Okay, let's have a look. That thing is got 29 health. So one of our large lasers can take it out. How much does this thing have? It's got... I mean, it's got nothing. Another one of the large lasers could take this thing out, wherever it hits it. And then we can put everything else on that. So A, B, C, I don't love those 60% chances. I got to be honest. But I think that that still makes the most sense, because everything else is just overkill on this guy down here. I mean, hold on a second. Let's have a look at him again. Hold on. Actually, no, we put that on C and we put this on B. I think that's gonna blow up that galleon, to be honest. I do. Okay.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
My goodness. Yeah, I don't know why these guys are so wrecked. It doesn't make sense to me, but we are going in, and we're going in hard.
They've got a lock on me.
Oh yeah, they pinged you. They pinged her.
Receiving you.
Let's move in with that king crab and give this guy a taste of
Location
a taste
confirmed.
of justice. Oh man, he's really not gonna like this. And sadly, we didn't hit him in the center torso.
Targets taking a critical hit.
That would have been nice. Oh, they've got the big stick back there.
Reporting minimal damage.
Tell me what you need.
Okay, can we... sadly, we can't get in here and do damage to any of these turrets or anything. Let's see, can Blave get over here and... And we really can't get at this vehicle over here. That sucks. That sucks. Well, on the bright side... There's not really a bright side. I don't know why I jumped right there. That didn't need to happen. I'm pretty sure this should knock this guy down, and then Kamea should be able to finish him off. No problem.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
No problem. Yeah. A dragon that badly damaged, I don't even know what is going on here. It might be that we're starting off like this ridiculous marathon mission, and they're just trying to lull me into a false sense of security. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, after the last mission, which was, in my opinion, fairly difficult, you know, I'm not liking it. I like these ERL lasers. If I recall, though, one of the issues with these things is that they are super duper they're really what's the word I'm looking for? They have a lot of heat. They have a lot more heat than regular ones. I don't think we need to commit the AC-20 to this. So we'll save a little bit of ammo there. Plus, it's not a very good shot. So in the event that this is a really long mission, we'll go ahead and save that AC-20.
Engaging hostile.
Yeah, that's doing good for us. That's doing good work.
Target eliminated. For the Oregon people.
Yeah, that guy's like, screw that. I'm out of here. Okay,
You have my attention.
we need to get in here and work on these guys big time. So get in here and take this guy out.
I'm on my way.
Oh man, see, these guys are just wrecked. There's no reason to fire the LRM-20s. Just no reason. I don't get it. I don't know what's
Target
going on.
destroyed.
I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking this might be a trap.
Yes, Commander.
I'm thinking it might be a trap of some sort. So we need to keep our powder dry here. I don't need to commit. In fact, let's go ahead. Well, let's see. We've got 12 shots with that, 15 with that. So let's actually shoot the Gauss rifle at it.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Standing by.
Yeah, we can't get around there and shoot at that other thing. So let's sprint up here. I think we're gonna have enough evasion with the Atlas. I'm still just in a hurry. It's not got a countdown, but I feel like we need to move here. I feel like that's what needs to happen.
Yep.
Feel like we're in a hurry, people. Oh, not trying to jump. Yeah, this thing can sprint a heck of a lot farther than it can jump. I don't know. Maybe I need to get rid of those jump jets. Maybe they're silly on that thing. Maybe they're silly on it. Ooh, nice miss. I mean, not that that was going to do an awful lot of damage, but
Standing by.
nice to
Good
have
to go.
very little damage. When we can. Okay, so due to the limited ammunition capacity of our king crab, I think I will
Waiting
go
on
after
you,
this
Commander.
thing with the lasers on our Atlas. How about that?
On my way.
That's got infinite ammo. So let's turn off that.
Got it.
Defenders eliminated. Now secure that base so we can extract Alexander.
Smoked them.
Okay, I have to assume that he is not in there. They must have
Yes, I hear
extracted they must have extracted the subdermal tracker.
Taking her to top speed.
So this has got to be a trap. I cannot imagine that that was that easy. That would be, well, I don't know. I think that the thunder is about to come down. Blade, get it. Oh, get in there, buddy. Let's just be right in the middle of this trap if it is a trap. Okay, we're here. We're here. What else are we supposed to do?
Reading you loud and clear.
What are we supposed to do? Does everyone need to be in here?
What can I do for
Okay, I
you?
guess everyone needs to be in here.
Moving out.
Okay, well done, Commander. Farah, do you have a fix on Lord Madeira's exact location? Working on it, Darius. I just need a minute to. You won't be finding your lapdog in that facility, however long you search, cousin. Little Alex kneels at my feet as we speak. Get out of here, Kamea. He's using me as bait. It's true, Kamea. Alexander was excellent bait, and now this war comes to an end.
New
Oh,
sensor contacts.
It was a
Got
trap.
hostile units converging on your location.
What do we got? We got a 35-tonner.
Taking hostages is a coward's move. If you wanted to fight me, you should have come yourself.
We got a 50-tonner.
When I send you to hell, be sure to tell Lord Carrosas that.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely got us here. I am kind of glad now that we didn't bring the stalker, because if we're going to be attacked from all sides, it might be difficult to protect. That being said, if we're going to charge out after these guys, which I am, because I mean, screw these guys, then okay, we got a 60-ton vehicle. I mean, I'm not too. Can I get up into these trees? These trees might be the best place to defend from. Okay, let's actually have a look at our scenario here, because I don't know what all they're going to send at us. We can either try to defend from here, or we can try to fight to a defensible place. I don't like this area down here, because I mean, depending on where they come, I mean, it looks like they're just going to come down the road. I mean, if she's just sending like a little bit of crap at us, this is going to be kind of disappointing. I got to be honest. I mean, maybe we move to here, and we fight from the trees. We get our little tree bonus here, and we do what we can with what we got. I think that's what we do. We don't want to be fighting them out in the open. If we move Medusa out of the open, then we use Brace exclusively while we're out there.
Yeah.
But for right now, we're gonna hang out in the trees and get our, because every single one of these guys has a bulwark ability, so we're gonna get a good bonus. 60% damage reduction, and he missed. So, and we're gonna make really short work of a panther.
Damage minimal.
So, I am not too intimidated by any of this. We got a hunchback, 4P. Is that the one with the lasers? I think that might be the one with the lasers. That being said, the hunchback is our primary target right now, because either one of those has a lot of firepower. The one with the AC-20, we don't want to be shot by an AC-20, and we don't want to be shot by like 17,000 lasers either. So, I mean, they're bringing a lot of firepower to bear here. It's not nothing that's happening right now. So let's have a look at. I kind of wish you could. Okay, you can, if you just right-click on him, you can see. But yeah, he's got a billion lasers there. So let's get to work on that guy. Ooh, we can't. So what we're going to do is we're going to vigilance and move Kamea in this direction. So this is where we start to make use of our 700 billion resolve. I mean, I could push these guys, and maybe even I should. I don't know. But if I do push, then we're either going to be using our vigilance like we just did, or yeah, I'm gonna push. We're either gonna be using vigilance or bracing, because I'm not just gonna sit here and take full damage from these guys. But I'll sit her out in the open with this. And that being said, we are taking pretty poor shots, but we do need to go after this guy because he's got a ton of firepower. We got to go after him. Can't not do it. We can't let the big guys come down here and rain havoc on us. Ooh, SRM carrier. That is suboptimal. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have pushed.
I'm taking serious damage.
Yeah. You think? Okay. Let's.
Waiting for
What
orders.
else do we have here? I can move up with glitch, do a split shot. We can. What is our chance to hit here? We've got chances. We got chances to hit with everything. Can I do? I can get everyone in the arc, so I could fire off, I don't know, like the Gauss rifle at this guy. Or the Gauss rifle at this guy might be a good idea. Blow up the SRM carrier, just take him off the board, because we do need to do that. Maybe Gauss rifle at him, LRM 20s at him, and then everything else at him. Let's do something like that. So let's do that. That. Because we need to get rid of him. So she's not screwing around here. So let's put the B on him, the Gauss rifle on B, and the LRM 20s on C, and then all this other stuff on this guy.
Engaging multiple targets.
And we need to get to work on this Panther. We need to get to work on all these guys, but yeah, the SRM carrier cannot be allowed to go. SRM carrier has even more firepower than the Hunchback. The downside of SRM carrier is that they are very, very weak. And now, so one of the nice things about Kameya's Atlas is that it's got a ton of firepower, but now it doesn't have a whole lot of armor left. Not a ton of armor.
What can I do for you?
I'm wondering if they're going to. I might take a risk here. I might risk it for the biscuit. And move back here. I think that they're going to target Kameya because she's hurt. Even though we're not dug in here, I'm going to risk it. So this is the bay with all of that, all those lasers in it. We take that down. It doesn't really matter if this guy's still up. It doesn't really matter. Well, we missed with the Gauss rifle, but okay, we still blew it. We still blew that thing to smithereens. So at least that guy doesn't have a million lasers to shoot at us anymore.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, let's get over here and get to work on this guy.
Confirmed.
What do we have up there on the hill? Is that like a Wolverine? Okay. Yeah, let's. We got better shots at this guy, and I think we got a good chance of laying him pretty low. Yeah, center torso toast. Center torso totally gone.
Hostile eliminated.
So I am a little bit worried about Kameya's armor after taking that SRM carrier, even though we were guarded. Oh, Trebuchet, even more missiles coming in. Oh, a Trebuchet that's got a lot of lasers on it. Okay, we've got to move Kameya back and protect her.
They're stripping armor off of my mech.
That Atlas, not made to take whatever it's taken. I should have went with my first plan, which was just to stay in the trees. And Kameya's Atlas has been spec'd a little bit more towards the firepower department than the ones that than the ones that I'm working with. So that being said, this Hunchback is totally neutered right now. He's just got a small laser and a medium laser. So I think that we could really, really take this Trebuchet down super duper quick, though. All of this stuff, yeah. I mean, we've really leveled the playing field here really quickly. So I think that we can actually just kind of go for the. Oh, she doesn't have very good precision strike, though, does she? I'm not sure here. They've already... Is that the Hunchback that needs to go? Yeah, that's him. Everyone else is already gone. I'm not too worried about the Hunchback. So yeah, I'm going to start going after that Trebuchet. And then everyone else will be able to knock this Trebuchet down. And probably the other guy too. I don't want to move too much closer because the Hunchback could get a melee attack. So yeah, let's just go after him. Okay, yes, we got the hit. Yeah, we really, really ruined that guy's day.
The armor.
Really ruined his day. So this guy could do a little bit to us since we're just kind of standing here, but he really doesn't have much left. So we will have to work on protecting our business.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, move up there and you take the shots first. See if you can lay this guy
Moving
pretty
out.
low. Because if, well, man, those are really bad called shots. That's what happens when you don't have all those, like a lot of marksmanship and a lot of high enough tactics to get that call shot mastery. And that makes such a difference.
Locking in. All
Oh man, almost knocked him over with that.
Good to go.
I think... let's see here. This guy's actual body is not in horrible shape. I mean, obviously we could blow it up right now, no problem. And this would blow this guy up. Let's move in here, see what we've got going on here. Man, it's not going to take a lot to blow this guy up. It's just a question of, you know, hitting him in the center torso. He's still got an LRM-15 and 2 medium lasers. In terms of firepower, this guy is more threatening. I don't know. Let's do a split shot and see if we can get lucky and hit that center torso, because we don't have to hit it with much. I'm gonna try to use maybe a large laser, and if the large laser doesn't hit it though, I'm gonna send a large laser and one of the SRM-6s at that guy and see if we get lucky. If we don't, then I'm gonna get mad, and we'll have to do maybe a split shot from Blave as well on it. But we might get lucky there. So that, and then we'll put B, 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 and B.
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
Oh, well, we did get an LRM-15 crit. Oh, that guy's got one left on the center torso.
You'll take it and like it.
Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Let's, we've already got... Okay, so let's multi-target. We can get a knockdown on this guy, almost certainly. And plus, he's the only one we're going to be able to attack with our close-range weaponry. Let's spool off our LRM-20s at this guy, because you know, a Gauss rifle shot to the leg isn't going to do anything to that center torso, but the LRM-20, one shot will blow that thing up. So let's go with that, and then C, we'll go with the Gauss rifle, because if it hits the center torso, then this guy's toast. So A, and then B, because we can't, yeah, those can only attack A, B, and C. I think that's going to be pretty good. Have a chance of killing these two and then knocking the other guy down.
Engaging multiple targets.
Nice. Just barely enough to knock that guy down. Nice. Come on, hit this guy in the center torso. No, not quite. But maybe we blew off some more, weapons. Possibly. We will see. We will see if he's got anything left. We will, I mean, it looks like he's just coming in here, so I don't think he's, well, he certainly does, but not much. Yeah, they're both getting up. Wolverine's still got a little bit of meat left on his bones. But I mean, yeah, they're all going after Kamea. We're definitely gonna have to hold her back. Now
Waiting on you, Commander.
Standing by.
We've got a 95 chance to hit here. I think that this is gonna do the
Location
trick.
confirmed. Going hand to hand.
Yep, that did it. That did it. Okay, that guy's toast. Now, between all three of these guys, this guy is going to be totally wrecked. I don't have really any... Let's precision strike. Let's blow this leg, and then I think everyone else will be able to... I mean, I could probably just blow this center torso, but let's blow the leg, and then everyone else will be able to do called shots. So that will make, I think that'll make good sense.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I think that'll make good sense. We don't want him living any longer. So that gives us free called shots, giving that extra knockdown there. 50. I'm gonna go ahead and fire both of the AC-20s just in case he misses with one of them. I think he did. The Directorate must have learned about Lord Madeira's subdermal transponder and cloned the signal. Keep fighting down there. Samir and I are working on getting a fix on his actual location. Okay, cool. So we still have a chance. There's a chance here. Work quickly, Dr. Murad. This could be our only chance of finding him.
Enough of these games, Kamea. Do you want to win little Alex back? Come and find me. We'll be waiting for you.
So she's gonna be taking the field.
I'm sorry, Kamea. I evaded capture for as long as I could.
Oh man.
That sound you just heard was his jaw, Kamea. It was every bit as fragile as I thought it would be. Consider this a promise kept from our first reunion.
Man, she is horrible.
I'm coming for you, Victoria. Do you hear me?
Communication terminated.
She is just awful. Okay, so I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Destroy reinforcements. They came down this way. Okay, so we are definitely not putting Kamea in the front. She's going to be in the rear with the gear as it were. I'm gonna put her in this forest. I'm gonna see if I can get Glitch up. Actually, no. I'm gonna put Glitch back here because we've got those two large lasers and the Gauss rifle, which is plenty good direct fire support. Let me go ahead and get our actual tank and see if I can move him down towards this forest. 35 tons. I mean, these guys definitely did not come to play. Well, they came to play. They're just screwing around with us. 3 35-tonners. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Tell me what you need.
It's going to be death by 1,000 cuts. Now, of course, as I said, Kamea really did take it in that one. They did not screw around with her. They did not screw around with her, but we're going to get her in here, and then we're going to try to keep her in the back. Let's sprint. How far can we jump here? It looks like our jumping is actually our best bet in this case, because we do want to get him kind of as close to these guys as possible. Okay, we can see one of them. Nice. So we just don't have shots. We're gonna come in here and take some pretty crappy shots, but shots nonetheless. They're at a fire starter, so it's a light mech, so this should do pretty good. And Blave has we can use I'm going to use the Gauss rifles or his breaching shot ability to bypass his defenses.
Engaging target.
And he did not like it, not one bit. Not one bit.
I hear ya.
And I might do the exact same thing with Glitch's Gauss rifle, just for the sake of it. Because she is a pretty darn good shot herself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, eat that.
Should have run when you had the chance.
Yeah, he thought he was duck in, but he was wrong. Dead wrong. Oh, another fire starter. I think they're wanting to they're wanting to burn us out. Well, it's not gonna work. The three fire starters. Okay. I really don't think that this tactic is gonna pay off. Not sure what Victoria's thinking here. I am not sure what she's thinking. Okay, and then we've got a 55 tonner. So we've got someone who's actually gonna have some stuff. I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe a Shadow Hawk, who knows. Something with just LRM-5 on it, apparently.
You have my attention.
So we've got Kamea back here. Doesn't look like we're gonna be getting anything super great. So we're just going to... I'm gonna maybe take shots with her first to get rid of some evasion on one of these guys.
I'm on it.
Not great shots. Not great shots.
Standing by.
Let's see. Can we jump in here pretty close? Yeah, let's jump in here pretty close. I mean, these are actually not bad shots. They're not. What do we have back here? A Kintaro. Kintaros actually have quite a bit, because that was actually the mech that Kamea used to be in, if you recall. So we've got 3 SRM6s. That's actually, that's actually not great for. I mean, that's a lot of that's a decent amount of firepower. That being said, these guys are pretty nasty when they get in really close, and these are pretty good shots. He's not gonna love this. He's not gonna love it.
Roger that.
Oh, we missed with both. We missed with both of our AC-20s anyway. So
Waiting for orders.
I think, however, that we are going to be able to do some very serious damage, y'all. So sorry. So very sorry.
You're dead.
Okay. Now, how? Yeah, we can't shoot with our short range or our closer range weapons. I would consider going after this guy back here. I would consider going after the Kintaro, but then we would be kind of unzipping our fly. So I think I'm just gonna kind of go after this dude. I'm gonna do the called shot on the center torso with everything, and then see if we can just bring him down.
All weapons.
Yeah, we hit with that, so he's toast. He's toast. Yeah. I mean, that mech is so good. I don't know how the Highlander is so freaking good. It just is. Lady Arano, I've got a fix on Lord Madeira's transponder signal. He's being moved. It looks like they're taking him to the most heavily reinforced Directorate stronghold on Goldrake. Miss Meyer, I need you to pick us up in the Leopard. It's the only way we can reach him before it's too late. That's a negative, Lady Arano. I'm reading dozens of anti-aircraft guns and missiles and missile turrets around that stronghold. If I tried to fly you in, they'd blow me out of the sky. Damn it, what's our options? If you take off at a dead sprint, you might be able to catch him. It'd be pretty dicey, though. I'm seeing a lot of mechs between you and Lord Madeira, and we'll have no time to retrieve the evidence that he gathered. The evidence can wait. We have to... Damn it. Intel is vital to our war effort, and it's nearly in our grasp. I cannot risk the future of the Reach for one man. Mr. Oliveira, I need you to give me the coordinates of Lord Madeira's dead drop. Forgive me, Alexander, but your rescue will have to wait. Roger that, Lady Arano. I'm marking the coordinates on your map now. Commander, we show multiple dropships inbound. As soon as you have the data, get out of there.
Every fiber of my being is screaming at me to not abandon Lord Madeira. To drop everything and rescue him, as I know he'd rescue me. In leaving him, I betray myself.
My goodness. Yeah, that sucks.
Call. And it's what he wanted you to do. for your people.
But Alexander...
He'll live. Have faith in that and press on. It's the only thing you can do.
I mean, we don't know that he's going to live. But right now, let's get out here. I mean, this guy's already gone. I'm confident enough to move out and engage. I'm confident that this guy's not going to live to see another turn.
Give him everything I've got.
Now, actually, I really shouldn't have gone with him because he's getting super low on ammo.
I hear ya.
Let's bring... Man, we're really struggling. Here we go. We're struggling on getting Kamea into the fight here.
Affirmative.
Waiting for orders.
Maybe this guy is going to live to see another one. Let's see. What do? We can blow off... We could definitely blow his leg clean off. There's no doubt about that. I mean, look at that thing. It's basically toast. We've got really good shots with everything. I say we go for the center torso. And chances are... I mean, there's a decent chance we blow the leg anyway. But yeah, let's go for the center torso. Oh, we missed with the Gauss rifle. And we're going to move in with Blave. And we're also going for the center torso. But we've got much better shots due to our angle. And I really don't think he's going to survive this.
All weapons committed.
Yes, sorry, buddy.
Enemy mech.
Might have been cool to capture that Kintaro. Because those mechs are kind of rare. I haven't actually seen one, apart from the one that Kamea piloted.
To go.
We need to get moving towards this thing super quick. It almost seems like we should have sent like one mech up here, and then sent the other three
Waiting on you, Commander.
sprinting off towards the rescue. Although that seemed like it was basically a suicide mission. So, I don't know. I hate letting Victoria have this one. But, you know, we'll have the last laugh if we actually get the intel. And it's good. Now, that being said, I mean, I'm assuming that he's unlocked... Ooh, that looks like an SRM or an LRM carrier. That is not good news. SRM carriers are usually a little bit easier to deal with if you can see them before they nail you like they did like this last one did. Destroying my cousin's landing force would show her the cost of her treachery, and I am willing to pay. However, getting that recovering that data is still our priority. Okay.
Not bad, cousin. But I am not finished with you yet.
So Madeira must have unlocked it because he said it was DNA coded to his family.
Sprinting.
So yeah, we must be able to have access to it somehow. Yeah, we'll swing around here, wipe this thing out, and then move up there. We're not going to let these chumps get away with this. Not this time. Yeah, let's get in the woods.
Full throttle.
The Highlander is in very good shape. Really the only one that we're not wanting to take any direct damage is Kamea. Kamea is the one that took that SRM shot, and
Reading you loud and clear.
we just really don't want her to take any more
Confirmed.
attrition. I mean, she could take a little bit, but
Yes,
it's
Commander.
really not something we want to mess with. I'm going to start moving him kind of up this mountain.
Understood.
He's got
Moving fast.
he's got 1.5 shots left with his AC-20s. So, yeah, that thing is really not designed for prolonged firefights. You know, he's designed to kind of take damage, not dish it out for like a really, really long time. Oh, Black Knight. So that's the first like real mech they've sent up against us.
Damage minimal.
We're still wanting to concentrate firepower on, I think this thing is probably that SRM carrier. So we want to get up and see if we can get a good look at what that thing is. Can I see it from here? Yeah, I can. Okay, so we're gonna move here and get a good look at it. That Black Knight is out in the open though, so I'm not super concerned about it. LRM carrier. Ooh, nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Yeah, that guy's got to go. Got to go, ladies and gents. Okay, so what does the LRM carrier have on it? Not a whole ton of armor. So we send the Gauss rifle down at it, and then we pop this other guy. Because the Gauss rifle will kill that guy wherever it hits him. And then we give B everything else. Now we only got an 80% chance to hit A. So it could miss. Could miss.
Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, it missed horribly. Well, that is an issue. That's a bit of an issue. Because we're about to take fire. Yep, that's what happens.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah.
Good to go.
That's what freaking happens, guys. Okay, let's... start working on this, well... once again, spin off a Gauss rifle at A, and put the large lasers on this guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so... she can do it, Glitch can do it. Blave, not so much. Blave, not so much.
Tell me what you need.
Okay, Kamea, get in here and get firing at this dude. Give him everything. Yeah. I mean, the number of enemies on this one is does make ammunition a concern. Okay, so we do have
Inflicting heavy damage.
we do have a chance to get the kill here with Medusa. At the very least, a knockdown is very possible. I don't know if I'm going to do a called shot. I think I might. His called shots are so bad. Yeah, they're so bad. I think I'm just going to go for the knockdown, and then someone else will be able to finish him off. Oh, got the center torso anyway. So we'll with that last shot, we'll deactivate the AC-20++ and just use the AC-20+++. We only have a 25 ton and a 35 ton up here. That's all it looks like is left. Not too threatening. It looks like that was really the most threatening stuff they had. So really, I mean, this was kind of a death by 1,000 cuts type mission here. Nothing too bad, but I mean, like, yeah, look at, I love the morale that we've got, all the resolve that we're getting. It's just great. It is just great. Yeah, I'm just gonna move slowly so I can defend, so I can do a brace, and then if for some reason they get around here, I don't have to worry a whole lot about it.
Copy that.
I think she's far back enough that they're not gonna see her.
Waiting on you, Commander. Affirmative.
I don't think they're gonna see Glitch either, but she hasn't really taken much damage at all.
Waiting for orders.
And
Here we go.
we're gonna jump and defend with Medusa. If they see him, then I definitely don't care, because that's his job, is to take enemy fire. He hasn't been doing a whole lot of that so far. There we go. Good job, Medusa. Good job. I mean, so far everyone's been doing a pretty good job. I mean, we definitely took a lot of damage from the SRM carrier and the LRM carrier. Those guys did their jobs. I mean, I would hate to be picked as a pilot for one of those things. I mean, super glass cannon. You're like, you want me to go up against mechs in this thing? I mean, it's got like paper thin armor, and it's got ridiculous amounts of firepower. You're like, yeah, they're gonna target the heck out of this thing. You're like, I mean, we're gonna blast off all these rockets, and we're gonna call down the thunder on ourselves. I mean, that is a suicide mission vessel to say. I mean, oh my goodness, guys, I am. You know what? I think we've got enough armor. I'm gonna DFA this guy. Oh, we've only got a 50% chance. I'm gonna DFA this guy. Flip a coin, DFA.
I copy.
Oh, come on, hit him. Oh, we did it. Nice. We destroyed his right leg, knocked him down. Nice. 250 damage. Eat that. Okay. Let's get up here and take these guys down. That's awesome. Oh man.
Yes,
okay. Let's move in here
I'll make it happen.
and get to work on these dudes. Take this guy out, please.
Affirmative.
Can you hit at least something in the center torso? I want to blow this guy up.
Good to go.
I want to spin. I actually should have done. I should have done that with both. Spun off some attacks. I'm gonna do a split shot here, mostly to
Don't need to tell me twice.
mostly to do. Let's see. Let's get. How much does this guy have left? Not much. So let's do. A gets all of that stuff, and then B gets that stuff, and hopefully it blows him up.
No problem. I've got
Oh
enough
yeah,
guns
we
for
hit him with a
everyone.
Gauss rifle. Nice. Come on, center torso. Nice. Yeah, these guys just can't stand up to it. These guys cannot stand up to it. How far over can we get? I want to do a called shot to this guy's center torso and just erase him. Because that is what Blave does best.
All weapons emitted.
Yeah, oh my god. You can't really see it, but you know good stuff is happening back there. You know really nice,
Enemy
beautiful
message
stuff is
destroyed.
happening back there. Okay. Yeah, those guys did not pose much of a threat. I mean, the Black Knight LRM carrier, yeah, they could do some damage. They could do some damage, but they could not stand up to this. I mean, you really need to have... You really need to hit us with, you know, like multiple big things at the same time, you know, so they can... so something is like weathering
Waiting for orders.
the assault while we are doing damage. Oh, I should have sprinted him. That was not
I
that
hear
wasn't the
ya.
right thing to do. Anyway,
Double time.
unless she's got another lance held back, we are good here. So I'm gonna just jump in here.
Copy that.
Boom! Bloop! We're receiving the data now, Lady Arano. Commander, I'm gonna have to ask you to keep one of your mechs near that relay until the upload is finished. Okay. I got no problem with that. Is it done?
Cooling down.
Managed.
Transmission complete, Lady Arano. We have the package in hand, and Samir is on her way.
Mission successful.
All targets eliminated. Sit tight, and I can collect you from where you are right now. What is this, cousin? You're running, leaving Lord Madeira behind? I thought that you would do anything for each other. I will take him back from you, Victoria, personally. Not if she kills him. I wouldn't say stuff like that. I mean, she could kill him and just to gloat, you know. I look forward to it, Kamea. In the interim, know that your dearest friend will languish as I languished in Lord Corrosus's dungeons. I will make him suffer in your stead. I know what I'm abandoning him to, Victoria, as does he. Alexander is more courageous than either of us, and if you hurt him, I will kill you myself. I swear that on my father's name. I think that Kamea has already sworn to kill her. Well, no, actually, I guess we did capture her last time, so yeah. Yeah, now the stakes are higher now. The stakes are higher. So, yeah, that one wasn't as hard as the last mission. The last mission, I think, was the most difficult at the beginning. After you took care of the franticness at the beginning, then it kind of eased out. The Mercenary Review Board rating looks like we're doing pretty good there. I don't really know exactly what that does. I don't really know what that does for us. It will earn you respect from fellow mercenaries and mech warriors for hire. Oh, okay, so I guess we can get better mercenaries. Maybe we should check that out. Yeah, we didn't really take a whole lot of damage in that one, so that's nice. I thought maybe I'll grab this dragon. That is, I know I've been talking about building a heavy lance. I do not think that that would be one that we would put in it. Ooh, now this LRM 20++. Yeah, let's grab that. Extra stability damage would be nice. I think I actually have a bunch of stuff like that. These little short lasers, I'm not sure. Not sure if we need any of that. We don't need the SRMs. We don't need those SRMs. It doesn't look like they have anything else that is super duper fancy. So it would possibly be, you know, this could be nice. I mean, it's a half ton. It's for something like super close. I could see putting this on something like the King Crab. You know, if I could come up with another half ton there. I mean, that's really not bad for a half ton, an extra 30 damage. It really isn't. It really isn't. I mean, if you think about that, you know, that really is kind of nice. I think that basically all of the lasers that we have equipped are pretty close to that good. So the benefit of grabbing the dragon would be that I would be able to sell it. That'd be the only benefit. And I mean, that's a pretty decent benefit. I mean, it'd probably sell for somewhere in the neighborhood of 600,000, be my guess, something like that. Not a small amount of money. That being said, I'm not trying to accumulate massive amounts of money, but there's always a good chance that we find something in the black market that is going to be really good and go on our mechs really well. So I think that this is what we take. The LRM 20++ is definitely going to go on one of our mechs, because we haven't found very many LRM 20s with a modifier on them yet. So I think that that is going to be a really, really good one. That's going to help us out a lot. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. So it does suck that we were not able to rescue Lord Madeira. That is a big blow. Now, like I said, I'm sure that he left us either a way to unlock the data, or he already unlocked it. So I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. So now we get to see what the data was. Oh man, that sucks. We're gonna get you, man. We're gonna come for you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they're lovers. Pretty sure. That's okay. He seems like a good guy. Insurance policy in orbit. Goldra. Dr. Murad, have you gotten that archive cracked open? I want to know what's inside, and I want to know it now. Yes, Lady Arano. I just finished cracking the encryption. There's a lot here. Ledgers, spreadsheets, cost analysis, and a single hollow file. I recognize the coding on that file. My father authorized his archivists in-house Madeira to install a hollow recording system in Arano Palace before his death. It was meant to preserve an ongoing record of important diplomatic events. The system must still be active, and Alexander's family had access to it. Go ahead and put it on view screen, Doctor. Let's see what we lost Lord Madeira for. There better be something good on that recording. Yeah, I don't want to keep dredging that up, so there better be something good on that recording. That's what I have to say about that. Only one way to find out. Hang on a second, I'll cue it up on the view screen. Okay, here it goes. I understand your hesitancy, daughter. It's a difficult thing, what I'm asking you to do. But this galaxy is a hard and uncaring place. If our directorate is to thrive, we must be even harder. Santiago Espinosa. So what could he possibly be saying right now that is going to drive a wedge between the Taurian Concordat and the Directorate usurpers? I mean, this has got to be some juicy stuff. I have no qualms about killing for the greater glory of the Directorate, Father, but this, please help me understand. Show me the wisdom in carrying out this attack, because I cannot see it myself. Broaden your perspective, Victoria. Think beyond the reach, beyond the periphery. Our Directorate is growing stronger, but we stand among giants. To the successor states, we are nothing, a tin-pot dictatorship in a galactic backwater, to be ignored or crushed as they please. If we are to survive in the long term, we need a strong ally, but we have nothing to offer in return. We cannot change our circumstances. The reach is comparatively small and poor, and that is how it will remain. What we can do is shift the political balance of the periphery by engineering conflict. We can give ourselves value as a buffer state and an ally of convenience. And by doing this to perdition, you'll create the conflict you seek. Perdition, let's see. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. Like, I think they brought this up before. Let's have a look here. Perdition is a Taurian system planet on the border with the Federated Suns. Its primary industry is aquaculture, exploiting a planetary surface area of over 83% water. The three main continents are Hell, Hades, and Purgatory. That sounds like a nice place. And its capital city is Damnation. Wow, it sounds like a really nice place. The leadership of Perdition participated enthusiastically in the periphery uprising of the 2700s against the Star League. Okay. Yes, your target is a port city that serves as the primary supplier of Perdition's aerospace bases. A chemical strike there will look like a backdoor attempt to undermine Calderon's military readiness. He'll assume that the method of attack was chosen for the purpose of plausible deniability. And when he points his finger at House Davion in response, I will quietly approach him with an offer of support. Oh man, this dude is despicable. This dude's despicable. And if this embroils us in a war with the Federated Suns, it won't. Calderon will not strike without proof, and despite his fears to the contrary, the periphery is beneath Hans Davion's notice. We'll be the Concordat's silent partners in a cold war that never goes hot, and the Reach will grow stronger than it ever could on its own. And if our attack fails, if I'm caught, then our Directorate will perish, and us alongside it. But inaction isn't an option, Victoria. An alliance built on a lie is better than no alliance at all, and our Directorate cannot survive indefinitely in a vacuum. I cannot trust a task this sensitive to any mercenary. It has to be someone who truly loves the Reach, and who understands the price of failure. I don't enjoy ordering you to do this. but I am trying to accomplish in 5 years what House Arano should have done across the span of 3 lifetimes. To safeguard the Reach on such a short timetable, risks must be taken, and sacrifices have to be made. Show me that you are the defender of the realm that I know you to be, and accept this terrible responsibility, not for me, but for our people, for the Reach. I understand, Father, and I'll do what you ask. For the glory of the Reach. The video feed winks out. A test pattern replaces it. Ooh, man. Man, so they so they were keeping back some pretty good stuff. Man, not to come forward with this earlier, that is just, my goodness, that's just crazy not to come forward with this. Man, gods, it didn't even matter what else is in the archive. With this, we could turn the Taurians against the Directorate. Protector Calderon will want Espinosa's head on a plate. You're damn right he will. And I intend to sit back and watch the show. I mean, here's the only problem that I see with this, is that I think the Taurians are just going to straight up go to war with the Directorate and just like start annihilating all of these planets that, I mean, yeah, we want the Directorate gone, but I mean, there can be a lot of people killed that don't necessarily want to be, or don't necessarily need to be killed. But I mean, that's just happening. That's happening in this war anyway, I guess. So, yeah, and I intend to sit back and watch the show. I'm wondering if Lady Arano is going to want to use it to blackmail, to like get some leverage to get Lord Madeira out. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll be watching it with you. There's a certain poetry in the idea of handing my uncle and cousin to Protector Calderon. I'm marking the evidence with my personal seal and sending it to the Taurian government. When they respond, we'll find out whether all of this was worth it. But in the meantime, we need to focus on getting Lord Madeira back. He'll be on the throne world. It wouldn't make sense for them to take him anyplace else. You're going to have to bargain for him. That's your best chance of getting him back alive. That's assuming he's still alive, Lady Arano. You have to consider that he might not be. Okay, well, that's true. That's true. But I'm going to go with the first option. He'll be on the throne world. Yeah, I think that is probably where they're going to take him. Agreed. But if we move on Cora Madeira directly, the Directorate's naval fleet will attack our flank from the base on Tirlon. If, on the other hand, we attack and liberate House Parata, there will be nothing my uncle can do to prevent us from invading Cora Madeira. We'll have him by the throat. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me just get this straight. So, we were able to put him in a situation where we were going to be able to invade Cora Madeira? Or is this whole operation that she's talking about contingent on the Taurians basically abandoning and or becoming hostile to the Directorate? Because if we were basically 2 steps from invading the throne world, then like it seems like, why were we like pussyfooting around with all this other crap? Why weren't we invading the throne world? I mean, maybe I'm missing something. But yes, I mean, there's a good chance that what she's saying is/was contingent on, and she's operating under the assumption of the Taurians leaving these guys out to dry and or becoming hostile to them. I'll take my leave of you now, Blave. I have allies to rally and an army to marshal. The Restoration will summon you when our forces have been assembled for the assault. And we'll keep doing our thing until we receive your summons. Back to work, people. If we're going to stage an assault on Tirlon, we're going to need all the firepower we can muster. We all know what that means, so let's get to it. Okay.
That Nick you asked for is cleared for fighting.
So the Dragon 1M is a beefy machine that can take a serious beating. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really worried about that thing. We've had a Dragon before, although I think it was a different variant, but no big deal. Is there a... Okay, there's no store here. There's no store here. No any type of store. So we need to travel back. There's a travel contract at Itram. We'll take a look at that. But I think, I mean, it's a 4-star. I don't know if we'll do that one or not. I might look for something else, something that looks a little bit more attractive. That being said, I'm not entirely certain what our plan is. I mean, because I guess we need to figure out what our goal is now. If we, I mean, I know what our goal is. Our goal is to first rescue Lord Madeira and then wipe the Directorate out. That's what our goal is. But what I mean is our goal in terms of our mechs. Do we have anything else we want to do? One, I'm gonna swap out. Oh, we actually do have an LRM 20++. But we'll probably swap out this LRM 20 for a better LRM 20. And yeah, I am thinking about putting long range on this guy, but I don't know. I was liking it kind of like that. It is nice. I don't know. Gonna think about that, but not gonna get into that right now, because you know when I open up that refit thing that I am in there for forever, and we don't need to get into that right now. So we need to think about our goals. Like, do we actually really care about making our mechs any tougher right now? Do we care about getting our mech warriors more experienced, or do we just want to bing bang boom and get to the story missions? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we've actually like built up our guys as much as we really need to, and now you know, we're as powerful as we need to be to really just move forward. And I'm excited to move forward. I'm having fun with moving forward, but I don't know if we really need to be grinding anymore. I think we've done enough grinding. So yeah, I think we're just gonna do a couple of mercenary contracts. I may or may not record those depending on how exciting they look. Like if we can find some good 4.5 or 5 skull missions in a reasonable amount of time, yeah, then I might record those. If not, then we'll be picking up when we get our summons, and we'll carry on from there. But anyway, guys, man, that sucks that Lord Madeira has been captured, but it seems like we have a path forward, and it seems like the Taurians are going to finally let off. So the restoration has been beaten down pretty bad lately, but it seems like we've got a path forward, and potentially a path forward to victory. So this thing is finally starting to turn around, finally start to look like the Directorate might be overthrown. So that's a really positive thing. So I think we're at a turning point in this war. So anyway, as always, thanks so much for watching, and we are going to be picking up somewhere in the future once we figure out exactly what we're going to do next time.